I don't have fucking words to describe the way I feel right now. Hey guys, it's ERBOI, and today we're going to the junkyard because the other day when I was installing some LEDs in my interior, I opened up my sun visor and I broke off the door that goes over the mirror because it uses these cheap plastic hinges that were just terrible quality. One of them was already cracked and the other one broke off when I opened it, so hopefully we're going to find a new sun visor. And as we all know, my sunroof doesn't work because the plastic gears just are all stripped in the gearbox assembly. So, let's go. Tools are always the most important part. Nothing I like more than my good old $1 energy drink. Usually I film a montage when going up to the city, but I decided not to today. Anyways, this is a new junkyard that we haven't tried out. We usually go to Pull Apart, but this is LKQ, so they have 10 Sentras here. Let's see what they have in them. Already found the first Sentra, and as you can see, it is an SER. Well guys, this SER has no engine and it isn't automatic. However, I finally found a Sentra with a sunroof, so that means that I could finally get mine working. So all you gotta do is unscrew this shit and get to the gearbox. Well, it's just my luck that we brought with us a T25 Torx bit and a T30 Torx bit. And those silver screws up there are a T20. So I'm just gonna have to pry this cover off and hope that the gears are still okay. Well guys, because Rice Man's focus ass forgot to bring any fucking Torx bits that are actually small, we had to disassemble the entire car just so I could get to the sunroof motor right there. And as you can see, it just fell down. And this is all the gears that I need to fix mine, assuming that they're not broken. So hopefully I could open this up again and we can see if this can actually be used. Well, we're just gonna take the risk on this. So if you guys remember the Ricer Civic, this is what the engine for it looks like when you open it up. This is my hand for perspective. Yeah, that's pretty small. Well, we got another Sentra, no sun visors though. There's actually some pretty cool cars over here. This is a jetted VR6. Didn't think I'd see that. And we have another Sentra, but it's the wrong interior color and there's no sun visors. One SER was pretty lucky, but I already found a second one. Let's see what's inside. Okay, first off, steering wheel is in good shape. Like the others, no goddamn sun visors, so that kind of pisses me off. So this right here is an Audi TT 1.8T. I actually really wanted one of these back in the day, either this or like a Mark IV GTI with the same engine. It's pretty crazy to see how this all-wheel drive system works. This is the cylinder head for it. It's a 5-valve, and as you can see, it dropped 2 valves, and that's pretty sick right there, in a very bad way. So a quick Home Depot run, and we now got the tool that we need. So we're opening up to see if the gears to the sunroof are actually any good. Alright, that is good. That is actually really good. All the gears are perfect. Fuck you, Nissan. Why the fuck did you design it like this? Just look at that. It's just as bad as my old one. Another Sentra, no sun visors. On the bright side though, I did try out those sunroof gears that I showed you guys, and it is just good enough where the gears can mesh together, so I think I could still salvage them, just repair the gear with some epoxy. However, I really don't know. Another thing that made me mad is I did find sun visors for my car, but someone literally just put them on the ground and they got all dirty and everything. It just makes me really mad that people go to a junkyard and then just completely ruin parts. Well, just found another Sentra. What the fuck even is this engine bay? Just explain that to me. So this Sentra is the epitome of all shit. There's like 10,000 Marlboro packets in it, and there's also a box for Yoshi's Island for Game Boy Advance. But what matters is that there is a sun visor. I don't have fucking words to describe the way I feel right now. Funny thing about these Tiburons is that even though they have a pretty good sounding V6, they're even slower than my car. Didn't think I was gonna see a 944 here. Definitely a really cool car. So as in the friendly Junkyard code, I just helped a guy remove a radiator from a 3.5 liter Altima. But what I also did is from an Altima, I found these sun visors, and they have the exact same sort of connector plate as the ones for my car, and the exact same plug for the lights. So I'm inside a B15 right now. I'm going to test fit it to see if it actually works. Wow, I actually found a manual Nissan Maxima. These things are such unicorns. They're just so underrated. It's kind of sad to see one in a junkyard because honestly, this would be a badass first car. I mean, yeah, it's a really long shift linkage, but it's still really fast, front wheel drive, practical, and cool. So there's something in my car called CVTC, which is like Nissan VTEC, and this is how it works. Yep, this is the intake manifold, and there's another set of little flaps that open up at a certain RPM. And if you actually listen closely to my outro audio, you can hear it engage. Pretty cool. You know, this might be the most successful junkyard run ever, because even though I do give Nissan shit, it's really nice that they have standard fittings for their sun visors, and that I can possibly repair those sunroof gears that I found. Because this is inside of that one Maxima that I was telling you guys about. And while it is true that the sun visors are a different shape, they mount the exact same way as the ones in my car, so really hoping that they're gonna fit. It doesn't fit perfect, it's just a little bit too wide. However, I do think it's an upgrade because not only do I get this, and it's a lot bigger, but also for blocking out the sun, it has these extender plates, so feeling good about these sun visors, even though they don't look perfect in OEM. Yeah guys, I'm kind of sorry for not showing any of the interesting cars here. There's a lot of Eclipse V6s, Tiburons that are around here. Really not that many interesting cars. Also a couple RX-8s, but once I get all this business done, we're then gonna look at some Focuses for Riceman, and I think we'll be done here. Riceman may have found a new Focus. So this is the first Focus. It's an SFE, so it's the most fuel efficient one. Surprised that there's already a 2014 car here.
Well, there's a 15 in the back.
Wow. Well, hey, the admission of this place is 3 times more than Pull Apart, but I think it might be worth it because they have 10 Sentras here, and they have newer cars like this. Jeez. And yeah, wow, it even smells pretty new in here. That's surprising.
Another one is, I think it has an SE hatchback.
Interesting. This is a 2012. So for that Focus hatch we were looking at, this is the engine for it. I don't know how a block just opens up at the bottom like that, but that is something that can definitely total a car. Jeez.
And then it was pushed into the car in front of it.
That's crazy. I mean, this is a 2015 Titanium. It's almost a brand new car. It was crashed in the front and in the back. Damn. Oh my god. This dude put this body kit on an automatic TSX. Kill me. Oh my god, guys. I have seen some pretty crazy cars that X's have destroyed, but this is something else. So another thing that we're doing while we're here is that we have a friend with a 2001 Avalon who literally missed a turn and drove into a telephone pole. And because of that, we got some new bumpers for him. I mean, he has a silver Avalon, so we're deciding between the two to see which one's better.
I like the right one. This one has a hole here.
Yeah, having the hole on the top is a deal breaker.
Extra cooling.
Yeah, I think we should go with this one, and we could fix that with some zip ties. The rest can just be repainted, honestly.
Now for the crash bar and the absorber.
Yep. So right here we got a Bimmer 330 CI, so this is the 3 liter. So you can see it's not in the best of health.
The crash bar and the absorber are all one piece.
These are like the most Chinese coilovers you can get, for real. I don't have my watch on today, but I'm still hanging out in the douchebag photo booth. So right now I'm here with my dad, which slightly limits what I can buy today. But there are 2 things that I've been meaning to get for a while, which I think would be really cool. Firstly, I've been meaning to get a set of burner wheels for my car. No explanation needed. And secondly, I've also been meaning to get a sports car scene so I can make a Gran Turismo simulator and show you guys how you can create your own racing sim for not that much money. But hey, Who knows what can happen next time we go to a junkyard. This RX-8 seat is so fucking perfect, but we can't get it. Don't know if I mentioned it, but there's also a shit ton of EM2 Civics here. It's giving me a lot of sad memories of the Ricer Civic. I mean, just think of how caring their owners were. This guy oversprayed his paint onto his radiator. I mean, God. In a weird little way, I already miss that Civic. For all the shit you give me, it could be worse. So what's interesting about Capitol Hill, Oklahoma City is that it's sort of like a throwback to like the 1950s and 60s, like the Book of the Outsiders, because there's a whole bunch of auto repair shops here and Mexican culture with some pretty nice restaurants. And then there's a soccer field, so that's cool. We can't go all the way here and not get tacos. Cubano sandwich. Well, after that good lunch, now we're gonna go home. Well guys, we made it back home, and as you can see, I already have the sun visor in. And you know what's great about Nissan using a general connector? Ta-da! It actually works. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm gonna install the other parts eventually. I'm pretty sure they don't need an install video because it's all pretty self-explanatory. You, after all, saw me remove the sunroof gears, and I did get new weather stripping for the driver's door, and that's also pretty easy to put in. So I don't know if I need to make a video for those. But yeah, as you can see here for the weather stripping on my driver's door, there's some damage right there. It's also split like right around here, and that leads to some wind noise at higher speed, so that's going to be completely fixed. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and peace out.